Your life is not a Netflix show, but it could be if you make the shift from becoming a side character to a main character in your own life. But how exactly do you do that? I spent several years trying to figure out how to become the main character in my own life, and through countless trials and tribulations, I've finally mastered it. When I was younger, I would spend hours on end doom scrolling, watching celebrities, influencers, and other people alike live these insane, crazy lifestyles, and I would ask myself, when is my time coming? When am I up next? But truthfully, without what I'm about to show you today,
my time was never coming.
And that's because you can't passively become the main character in your own life. You have to actively put in the steps to get there. That's why in today's video, I'm about to break down exactly how you can make this mindset shift to become that guy in real life. Not in the GTA servers, not on 2K My Player. I mean real life. 2025. Let's get into it. All right, so I'm going to start off by telling you guys a story and going a little bit more in depth about my younger years when I was in high school. I would spend countless hours in my dream world, in my imagination, scrolling social media, spending countless hours on YouTube, watching videos, watching vlogs. Vlogs were really popular at the time. It's almost like I would live through them. But funny enough, while I was doing this, I wasn't actively living or actively participating in building my own life up. I would spend hours watching other people, consuming content, watching other lifestyles, but did very little to build up my own life in the real world. I know a lot of you guys do this. We wish and we wish and we wish. We hope for something to change, and years go by and nothing changes. And then we ask ourselves, why is nothing changing? We get jealous. We critique other people. We get envious. You are only responsible for you, and you are the only person that is going to get you from point A, where you're at right here, consuming the content, to point B, where you want to be, living that life. Whatever your ideal life is, we want to get you here. The sooner that you realize nobody in this life is coming to save you, your parents are not saving you, your teachers are not saving you, your friends are not saving you. Nobody is going to come and bring you from over here, whatever your life is now, to the life that you envision. You're responsible for that. You have to put in the footwork. So whether your ideal vision is being a business owner, whether your ideal vision is being a YouTuber, whether your ideal vision is being in shape, absolutely nobody is going to do that for you. Nobody's going to bring you to the gym. You have to do that yourself. Nobody's going to sit you down in front of a camera and make you film yourself and make you learn the skills to become a YouTuber and edit. You have to do that yourself. Nobody is going to come up with that business idea for you. You have to do that yourself. You have to put in the sweat equity. Get off the podcasts, get off motivational TikTok and Instagram, and get to work, because you're the only person that's going to bring you from point A to point B. Guys, listen, the chances of you stumbling upon $1 million or winning the lottery is so finite, you might as well take the risk on your actual dreams. The chances of you off one video going viral, hitting virality, bro, you might as well go work on your videos. Stop thinking that people are going to come save you. And for me, when I was younger, one of my biggest dreams was to become a musician, become a rapper. That's in part what drove me to become a YouTuber. And I want to say, back then, I thought I was the most deserving of that dream. But I wasn't, because I thought that I was going to get discovered through not posting any music of my own, just through wanting and wishing and saying that I wanted to be a rapper. I even DM'd a couple celebrities. Hey, yo, bro, put me on. Bro, I'm ready. Bro, I'm ready for my deal. No, you not. And you won't be until you have the resume to back it up. The sooner you realize that you're responsible for your own life, it's intimidating for sure. But the sooner that you realize that, sooner that you can get started laying those foundational steps. The sooner you can get started on getting one step closer to your dream, because every day you're working on it. And then eventually you'll get there. Eventually you'll have the resume. In order for you to be able to say one day I'll be there, you have to turn one day into day one, point blank, period. No ifs, ands, or buts. No, stop it. I ain't even trying to hear that. Get in the lab. If you want to be a business owner, get to Starbucks, get to the library, open that laptop, start working on that business, start coming up with business ideas. I think a lot of us, like myself, we get lost in consuming things. We get lost in the analyzing aspect of things. That leads us to, imagine or live out scenarios, or just passively live instead of actually doing the thing that we want to be doing. And we know how to actively live for something else, but when it comes to our goals, we passively live. And I know a lot of us may treat daydreaming, or may treat aspiring to be aspirations, we treat it as a sense of escapism. But if you want to get to that person that you want to be, your dreams cannot be a form of escapism. They have to be a reality. And how do you make things a reality? You work for them. That's the cold truth of it. You work for it. That's it. That, like, anybody who has that you want to be like in that position, ask them how they get there. They did the work, bro. Yes, we can argue about nepotism and we can argue about resources and we can argue that some people had, not everybody started at the same line, but there's still a degree of work that's required. There's still a degree of sacrifice that's required. Even if I might ruffle some feathers here, I apologize in advance. But even if you want to get mad and say, well, bro, I'm competing against people that, you know, they're starting ahead of me. So what, bro? That's not you, bro. And the sooner you realize that's not you, that's not your situation, you didn't start, you might not have started with the best resources. You might not have started with the fanciest camera. You might have to start with an iPhone. Maybe you don't got the money, or maybe if your family don't got the money to get you a camera. So what, bro? The sooner you accept that that's not your reality, the faster you can get to work. And that's all that matters. The sooner you get to work, the sooner one day becomes day one, the sooner you're there. The sooner you close that gap between point A and point B. Get to work. After you're done watching this video, go work. If you enjoyed this video and other videos like this one, try to make content that inspires personal growth and that allows people to reach the next level of whatever it is they want to achieve through the perspective of your big brother on the internet. Warm but blunt perspective. I'm gonna give you the real, but I'm not gonna be too harsh. I took a little break. We'll address that. I took a little break. We're back. Tap in, join the family. See you guys in the next video. Custom on the beat.